Alrighty, so I just want to say I'm finna do the New Testament, which is in the Gospel, or the Gospel is in the New Testament, the Lord Jesus Christ's Gospel. I'm gonna be talking about Mark. Um, Mark is about the Lord Jesus Christ telling and granting people in Israel about God, demons, being unclean, and things like that, telling them that they need to learn the ways of love, life with God. You know what I mean? A lot of people in Israel during Mark was really sick, ill. They had plagues, curses, diseases, and they were very tormented by a lot of things that were going on in Israel. And the Lord Jesus Christ was there to try and save people, and he was saving people. He was as a doctor, a healer, a physician, and um, he was also like pronounced to be king later on in Mark and so on. So yeah, there were a lot of women that were tormented by demons and very sick and ill, and they want to be beautiful, and they want to be youthful, and they want to be young again, you feel me? And they cried and stuff like that, because you know that women are a little bit stubborn, you know. When a woman comes to a man, you wouldn't think that a woman would kneel before a man and suck his toes and shit like that, you feel me? Usually a man would go to a woman and be like, hey, you're gorgeous, I would like to rub your feet and shit like that. But um, the men that were with the Lord Jesus Christ were some of his disciples, and then some of them were just using him to try and be like a king or a physician or a better doctor than he was, and it was causing a lot of catastrophe. So women weren't really going to Jesus like how they should, you know. But once they heard that he healed a blind man and let another man walk when he was crippled, they all was like, hey, we need to come to him. And there was a little girl that was being tormented, and she was sick, and he told her to lay down after he like anointed her head with like some type of healing might with his love and his spirit. And then she fell asleep and she woke up, and then now she became to be like clean, and she was very youthful and loving, and she had might from the Lord Jesus Christ, and she worshiped him. And then another thing is more women started going to the Lord Jesus Christ, and there happened to be this one in particular widow that ended up being with the Lord Jesus Christ, you feel me? Um, the damn widow, husband died and her brother was dying or whatever, but he was really here for the widow because she was rich. She was rich. She had a lot of inherited blessings from her family and shit like that. And then she also got down had like some scented sacred herbs and oils and shit to where he thought she was worthy. So yeah, and then at the end of Mark, like Jesus Christ, you know, went to prison. He kept going in and out of prison just because the rulers and emperors and like officers and shit like that inside Israel and across whatever heard about him, and they just wanted him in prison and disciplining him, whipping him and shit like that, just giving him real like wicked and sick torment and shit like that, you feel me? And yeah, then you know his father ended up like forsaking him for the cause of him being perfect, and he created him to be perfect. But and then here's my say in it. It's as if all days when you do not sin or create bad things in life, it's like on the day of the Sabbath, which is like the seventh day or the sixth day, which is Saturday or Sunday, I think that the Lord Jesus Christ didn't rest. He kept on healing people, and I think that kind of made his father mad. So he forsaken Jesus, and then Jesus got crucified. And usually when you're crucified, it's damn near for a long time. So Jesus was real deal like scarecrow. I'm talking about like drill thin, like hands together, nailed down, and like real deal like scared. I'm not trying to be funny, but like dude was like straight pterodactyl style. Like you feel me? Getting whipped. They said that they had a cloth with wine and like shit in his mouth. They put thorns around his head, and he ended up dying and shit. So that's Mark for you. So again, and for my Spanish folks, and then also me and this bitch. You feel me? You feel me? Nuevo Testamento Salmos. Este vendir libro. Leer libro. Estes tus bíblicas.